think you're going to see a high-octane, fun game.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Towns, Malik Beasley out there with Russell. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the point guard. Pass to McGee. On the wing, James. And the 3 off target. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss. Russell passes to Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
It's Bradley on the wing. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Now Russell. Now the pass to Towns. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on JaVale McGee.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable 3-ball shooter, but he likes backing out on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
You know, the Timberwolves made Karl Anthony Towns their franchise cornerstone going forward. Cat signed a 5-year deal worth $190 million, and really it's not even a question. He's the present and future of this team.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 3-pointer. Second chance shot. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Here's Green. He kicks to McGee. Outside Bradley. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. James, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. And with Towns in his extension, Clark, it would have been hard to imagine the Timberwolves doing anything different.
Yeah, you know, I think it's really rare to find a player so complete at this young age as Towns is. I mean, the production he gives you with his scoring and rebounding is really irreplaceable.
Davis on the follow.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside, Russell. Beasley, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Beasley. Clock at 6. Over Davis. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Passes it to Towns. Here's Okogie from beyond the arc. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Green dishes to James. Pass to Bradley. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Beasley with a clean look. Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
LeBron passes to Green. Now here's Davis. Covered by Beasley. And they double up Davis. Back to Green. Over Beasley. Green, no luck.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And one thing the Wolves have done well over the past few seasons, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, you know, they squeeze it well. Low turnovers can be a double-edged sword, though. If you don't make many mistakes, maybe you're not being aggressive enough.
Here's Green after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns to end the run. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Bradley.
LeBron James can beat you from anywhere on the floor, inside mid-range or from deep.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Bradley. Here's Reed. 11 points for him in that last game against the Rockets in Houston. Over to the left wing. Lots of room. No good off the back of the rim.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Here's Davis. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he's going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Noel. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Count it, good.
And the story here, Kevin, on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Launches it, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Minnesota leading by 3. Pass to Reed, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
To the middle. Here's Johnson, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
And the young Timberwolves head coach, Ryan Saunders, son of former Minnesota coach Flip Saunders, about as great of a pedigree for as a young coach.
Well, guys, you've heard me talk about the DNA when it relates to players. It's the same with coaches. I mean, Ryan has grown up seeing his dad coach at a high level, the late Flip Saunders, one of our favorites in the business. He spent his whole life around basketball, so he has a great way with players and a real good understanding of the game, to a modern-day approach for a young coach.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. Kuzma, right side, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Culver with it. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And how about the balance there from Culver? Really good at staying in control despite the D being all over.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 7. And we'll be back right after this. All-star big man Karl Anthony Towns is hungry to maximize his potential.
I want to be the best player who ever played, and I feel that I could do that. I think I have.
His coaches, Greg, and teammates love hearing that.
And how can you not? I mean, that kind of drive is special. And with his tools and potential, hard to put a ceiling on just how good he can be.
And we return to the second quarter, and no Jay Latina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
They've got Kyle Kuzma. Davis is out there with Morris. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Noel, started by Davis. The pass to Reed. Now, here's Culver. Not a lot of room. 4 on the clock. Lakers. Pass to Caruso. Here's Kuzma. And there's another one for the Lakers. It seems the guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound balls. I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. James checked in for Davis, and it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Count it. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And that one's good. Towns
Beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
James in the post. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. 9-point game. Morris, left side. Now here's LeBron. D right on him. Makes it off the glass. LeBron's got 6 here in this quarter.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Swiped away. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Caruso. And he gets the bucket. Now just a 5-point Minnesota lead.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Pass to Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, you know, the willingness from Towns to share the ball, just another reason why his guys love playing with him.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You Early in his career, there were questions surrounding D'Angelo Russell's maturity, and understandably so. That's the case with most young players. But of late, in his case, his improvement as a player and his growth as a person is impressive.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Howard's checked in for Morris. JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Alex Caruso. James, and the shot goes in. James has got 11 points. And beginning his career at the Lakers, coaches wanted Russell to take a more serious approach.
Yeah, you know what? I think his last year there, losing the trust of his teammates, probably woke him up a bit. Sometimes you got to go through the adversity to recognize what you need to change. It's not enough to just put up numbers. You've got to be a professional in how you go about your business, and plenty to like about where D'Angelo Russell is and where he's headed.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots.
And also about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, you look for weaknesses in Towns' game, but really not much there to speak of, particularly at the foul line, where he's been terrific.
Outside Rondo. 1:31 left in the first half of basketball. Here's LeBron. Here's Howard. Goes up again. Here's McGee. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Beasley for 3. No good. Shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Feeds it to Rondo. And 1:01 left now here in the second. And McGee kicks to Rondo over Beasley. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Rondo.
And while that jump shot has been a work in progress throughout his career, Rondo every now and then can get hot.
Now here's Howard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's a call. Timberwolves leading by 6. To the paint, here's Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line. Johnson. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Well, Pope comes in for LeBron. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Lakers trail by 8. Rondo finds Caldwell Pope. Rondo passes to Davis. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. .24 seconds left to play in the first half. Rondo with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. This has got the ball, and that one is good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been the best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
The pass to Reed. Johnson outside. Sinks that one from the post. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night. Got it up. Doesn't go that time. And that concludes the first half. The Timberwolves on top, up 7. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot of it.
And now let's check out the lineups to see if Gatorade all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Minnesota, D'Angelo Russell out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. Down low, Beasley with the steal. Inside.
And gets the whistle.
A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster.
Obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set. You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
No good from Beasley. Lakers trail by 11. Davis kicks to Bradley. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Towns. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Beasley, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hernan Gomez has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
That one misses.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And it's Russell missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Green. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Here's Russell. He's got 6. Inside. Here's a Kogi. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 6th assist on the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
McGee against Towns. McGee's shot is off. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, it's a heck of an accomplishment. Respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams. It's a great feeling. And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Here's a Kogi. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Brandon. James Johnson's checked in for Minnesota. Culver comes in for Malik Beasley.
Well, you got to give a lot of credit to Josh Okogie. I mean, he was the 20th pick in the 2018 draft and really well ahead of the curve as a rookie, and even saw starter minutes later on in the season. That's a great get for them.
James, the pass to Kuzma. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from LeBron.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Culver, and he banks in the layup. Culver's got 6. And meteoric rises not uncommon for Okogie.
Yeah, and Okogie's done a really nice job kind of turning the impression of him around because he wasn't highly touted in college. But I tell you what, he's proven to be an impact player because of how he can defend and shoot.
To the inside, and Towns throws it down.
And this is Karl Anthony Towns at his very best. When he's got it going like this, he keeps it going.
Here's Caruso, and Culver pulls it down. To the paint, here's Russell, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And the Lakers call time here.
Yet another player from the 2019 draft class who wasn't a top high school recruit. Jarrett Culver, 3-star guy, thin, unrefined, but in that sophomore year of college, boy, did he surprise some folks.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for LeBron. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is up for And Greg, when you talk about Culver, the one thing he did show in high school and again showed at Texas Tech, the ability to score.
Yeah, and he creates and makes shots against great defenders. Every team in the NBA is looking for that. His jumper, his handle, his ability to move without the ball, already NBA level shot.
Layman gets the bucket.
How about the recognition from Culver?
Howard dishes to Morris. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Morris has got 4 points this quarter.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. D'Angelo was checking the ball. .130 left in the third quarter of the game. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. To the middle. Here's Morris. Excellent D there by Johnson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact defense they want to see out of him.
They couldn't get jobs that time. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard as we've gotten into the second half of the season. These teams have become better and better at scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Lakers.
And since the break, we've seen them ambush their opponents with that attacking brand of defense. And boy, have they reaped the rewards offensively.
They get it again. Reed the pass to Culver. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And the wing jumper offline. Timberwolves leading by 17. Russell with a wide open look. Another miss by Minnesota. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good. Kuzma's got his second basket.
That's why me and so many others are so high on Kuzma.
Caldwell Pope against Russell. The Timberwolves have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And if they continue to in free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business.
Left side, Davis. And the basket is good. Davis has got 15 points.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with the vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. From the baseline, Beasley with the steal. Here's Russell. Here's Johnson. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Fantastic. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also been pounding in this tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside. And he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
But they'll get another chance. Reed the pass to Russell. Here's Reed. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. No good from outside.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Rondo, bounce pass. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And they double up Davis. Knocked away. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Reed. The 18-footer is right on the mark. And the Timberwolves lead by 21. There's a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
Outside, Davis over Johnson. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Russell against Bradley. Passes to Reed. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Russell passes to Reed. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Orchestrating the offense. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
Los Angeles calls timeout. For a couple years now, the NBA has released the last 2 minutes report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about the human nature of what we do as broadcasters or referees or players or coaches, I think it makes for a better product. So I'm in favor of that.
Both free throws good from McGee.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And that match against the Hornets. This is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here's Russell with the 3. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got number 8 now tonight. Green inside. Working on Beasley. And out of bounds. The Timberwolves gain possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot and they're totally dejected.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Bradley against Russell.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
LeBron is doubled. Outside, Green. Beyond the arc. The shot's good from McGee.
Boy, guys, there have been entire seasons when McGee did shoot a 3. Now he's getting into the act. Welcome to the party, McGee.
Minnesota calls timeout. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row. They turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. Here's James, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
You know, because James is such a consistent, confident from the mid-range, you just can't afford to let him get comfortable.
Outside, Russell. Fires for 3. Rebound the Lakers.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And Davis can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 14. Beasley outside. Pass to Johnson. Over Brent. Johnson can't hit. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Wasted no time on that one. 19 points for LeBron.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And, Greg, that kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And there's no doubt about this one. Things confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Timberwolves.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And this victory tonight will even things up in the season series, one apiece. Consider it repayment for the last time these two teams met. They get their revenge here with 2 more left to play on the year against the Lakers.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At the line of Timberwolves, Josh Okogie taking 2 shots.
And he makes the... That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go with a 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
$11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win.